Welcome to Drums at Andertons, and today's sound like is
Stewart Copeland
on this much money. So we've got a budget of £2.5 grand.
Yes.
About 2 of that will be cymbals, probably.
Quite possibly, yeah. Depending on what you got, yeah.
Super top end Peisty, all signature, all quite small, 16, 17s. He uses 12-inch hi-hats, so we have to look on the computer to see if we've even got any.
Yeah.
Let's go and do cymbals first.
Right, so Peisty, we need a few crashes, rides.
Yeah, so well, we can't have the budget for all of it because he's got loads.
Yeah.
I'm thinking just a couple of small crashes.
Okay.
Ride, his signature ride's like 450 quid, so we won't be able to use that. So we'll have to slash the budget somehow and copy it, which I've got a good idea, which is one of the colour sounds, so we'll use that. Pick some crashes. Let's, I mean, that mellow is very nice. This 16 mellow. This one's very nice. Speaks very quickly. Mellow? And it's probably quite similar to this as well. What about, I'll put this one back and we'll get dark energy. So do that 17 and then this 16. So that gets us a couple, you hold that.
Yeah.
I'm going to dig out the box some others. This is the ride we're going to use. I was hoping to find a blue one, so it matched his signature one, but we've sold it, so we're going to go bright red. Yeah, the bell on this, though, should get us that sort of bright accent.
I've also spied some second-hand Formula 602 hats.
Which are quite small, so
they are quite small. I think they're 13s, aren't they?
I'll take them.
Take that. So yeah, let's use them.
They're the old ones with the black logo.
Yeah.
There you go. Second hand.
There you go.
Okay, splashes.
Now this
is quite crucial to his sound. So we need little splashes, little bright splashes. So
indeed. What have we got?
I'll probably just have to raid the case, see what we've got. So we just grabbed a few splashes to see which one. I mean, who plays a 6-inch splash? See what that sounds like.
You can give it a go. I mean, it's a very small splash for sure.
It's like the mini-me of splashes. It's tiny. That's probably going to be too dark, isn't it?
Yeah. Should we take a few through and decide?
Should we just take all of these through?
Yeah.
We've got some Sabian AAX, good catch. PST8, that's quite bright.
Yeah, that might work. Actually.
Then we've got some cheaper ones. There's also a red one just to match the ride. Let's see which ones work.
Cool. Right, drums. We need drums.
We should add up that, but we basically rinsed the budget.
We have. So it's going to have to be quite an affordable kit, isn't it?
I think it's going to be good heads with some nice tuning.
Okay.
I think that's the key.
I mean, he plays Tama.
Yeah, we haven't got any cheap Tamas. I mean, that, Yamaha's cheap enough, or?
That's probably not enough drums. Maybe.
That's true, we need a 2-up. Oh my God, yeah, we need cheap and 2 up, 2 down.
That, I think, is potentially a good shout.
Yep, 10, 12, 14, 16. So that,
yeah.
We won't use that snare though.
No.
Because.
But luckily.
Sat on that shelf for some time.
Yeah.
No one snapped it up yet. It's been a second-hand Stewart Copeland snare.
Yeah, handy that, isn't it?
That, for this particular video, it's very handy. Yeah. Weird snare because it's got triple flange on the bottom and die cast on the top.
It does. But I bet it sounds great.
We can crank it. It'll sound lovely. That one's easy to achieve. These are going to take some effort. But we'll get there.
But as you said, decent heads, decent tuning. Yeah, let's give it a go.
Right. See us next door.
So that was my attempt at Stewart Copeland in the new room at Andertons.
Yeah, we got an upgrade. This is cool.
Upgrade, bigger room, yeah.
Bigger sound, nicer space, so it gives us more chance to play with tuning, didn't it? So the snare drum, I think we nailed the closest. And
yeah, it's quite a dry sound. When you listen back to all the original recordings of The Police and stuff, it's a very sort of mid
Yeah, it's
tone.
also imagining it's sort of an older mic in an older room. That record's now, what, 30 years old or something. So a lot more gaff than I would usually use, but actually it worked, didn't it?
It does work indeed, yeah.
After the snare, we used sort of, rather than using the stock heads, which we did on the snare, we actually changed the tom heads out. So we've got 2-ply heads just to thicken up. And we even used gaffer tape again, didn't we? So
yeah, bit of dampening.
We even top and bottom as well, didn't we? So it's just to try and get that sort of muffled choke sound. That
yeah, well, we were looking at some old pictures of his kits, and he's got gaffer on everything. And
yeah, and sometimes there's a towel. Like he puts towels on like 2 of the drums and gaffers it down. Do you know what I mean? He must go through gaffer like no one's business.
And bearing in mind this is such an affordable kit, it's actually done okay. Surprisingly, yeah.
We spent the budget on the cymbals basically because he uses very bright, small 16s, little splashes. Do you know what I mean? So we used sort of smaller, bright cymbals to spend the budget. He uses 12-inch hi-hats, and we didn't have any small hi-hats in, so they're 13s. And his signature ride would have blown our budget, so we used a little colour tone Peisty 900, which actually for the bell was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my attempt at trying to play like Stewart Copeland. Let us know in the comments what you'd like us to do next. And I have been Doug.
I've been Rob, and we'll see you next time.